Hello and welcome to today's video. My name is Mia and today I'm going to be playing Madden 23 for the Xbox Series X. This is a significant improvement over a lot of the older Maddens that we've had in the last few years, but it's still not my favorite game in the world, to tell you the truth. I'm just going ahead and making sure all my stuff's set up. Today we are going to play against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And yep, we should be ready to go. My game plan, I think, is to go ahead and throw it medium. The Bengals don't have the best rushing offense right now. The passing offense is definitely a lot better. I will also be presenting this in a very... I do have to focus on the Bengals since I'm playing as the Bengals, but a very focused way as far as like making sure that the commentary that I do is going to be solid. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and go to Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, where today the Bengals take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's go ahead and get this underway with the kickoff. Evan McPherson. He is known as Money McPherson for a reason. He is going to send this kick deep. Number 2 runs up, sends the ball down to the opposing end zone, and number 82 is going to attempt to take it back. Nah, just kidding. He's going to kneel in the end zone. We don't do kick returns anymore. Here comes number 8, Kenny Pickett. The young man looking to lead the Steelers franchise back to their glory days. Rookie season for Kenny Pickett, and he has Najee Harris in the backfield. So this should be definitely an interesting task for the Bengals defense to hopefully be able to shut down the Pittsburgh Steelers. We'll see kind of how it goes as Pickett comes out in the shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Najee Harris in the backfield. Harris takes the carry, and Jermaine Pratt stops him after a gain of 4. So it's going to be 2nd down and 6. Kenny Pickett is going to line up this time in a single back formation, tight end on each side. Harris in the backfield, 2 split out wide. And Harris takes the carry, and he breaks a tackle, gets all the way down to the 42. It's going to be a Pittsburgh Steeler first down. So on 1st and 10, looks like it's going to be trips, split to the left side here. And Pickett drops back, fires, complete. Jesse Bates was not there to stop the reception as number 82 is going to get his hands on it. Pickett completing his first pass, 17 yards. Look at that. Just a really bad job by Jesse Bates in not stopping the receiver. Now it's going to be 1st and 10. And it's going to be another single back formation. We did see something very similar earlier. Harris is going to take the carry, and he'll be touched initially by Pratt, but stopped by Logan Wilson. 2nd and 8. Harris, 3 carries, 18 yards so far. And we'll see what Kenny Pickett is able to do here as number 30 checks into the game for the first time for the Steelers. Pickett drops back, fires to his right. That's going to be number 14 making the reception. I believe that's George Pickens. And what a job by the Steelers getting the ball out there. Quick, easy pass, and those are the ones you got to watch out for. Of course, number 18, Deontay Johnson, maybe the best receiver on the Steelers offense, as Harris gets stopped by a gang of Bengals. Chidobe Awuzie will be credited with that tackle. A loss of 3 for Najee Harris. 2nd and 13, time is ticking down. 3:55 left in the first quarter as Pickett in the shotgun formation, 3 to the right, 3 to the left, 1 to the right rather. Hilton making the stop. Deontay Johnson able to pick up about 8 yards, and it's going to be a 3rd down and 5 situation. We will have to see if Pickett is able to deliver the first down here as he drops back, fires to the left side, and nothing doing. Taylor Britt able to stop the pass, and it's going to be 4th and 5. The Steelers are going to go for the field goal. That is Chris Boswell, who has been with the Steelers for a long time at this point. The kicker sends it through the uprights, and it is 3-0 here at Paycor Stadium. The Steelers lead the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals defense able to come up with a key stop as far as holding them to 3 here. That's going to be really good going forward, I think. Boswell sends it deep. Chris Evans back to receive the kick, and he will take it from 1 yard deep in his end zone, moving to the left side, but not able to get any further than the 19-yard line. And that's where Joe Burrow and company will come out. Burrow this year evolved into a bona fide MVP candidate, but fell short to Patrick Mahomes, just like in the Super Bowl, where Burrow in the AFC Championship not quite able to secure the win for Cincinnati this year, and Patrick Mahomes, of course, would lead the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl. Burrow drops back out of single back, fires, and it's going to be T. Higgins making the grab. 7-yard gain for Burrow and company as we go to 2nd and 3. Mixon in the backfield. Hurst, Boyd, and Higgins to the right side. Chase to the left. Burrow hands it off. Here goes Joe Mixon. Mixon, of course, a really good running back, but he is starting to get older. 3rd and inches after a pickup of about 2.5. And Burrow comes out in the single back formation to the left. Tight ends on the right side here in single back. Mixon able to pick up the first down. It's going to be a 3-yard pickup. And just like that, the Bengals are driving the football down the field. Now Burrow. He will be in shotgun formation this time. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Tight end on the field. Mixon in the backfield. Burrow drops back, looking, and he does not have time. He fumbles. The sack was forced by Ali Highsmith, and TJ Watt able to pick it up. And just like that, the Steelers have the ball just outside of their red zone. Now Kenny Pickett is in the shotgun formation. We'll have to see how this goes. He'll hand it off. Here goes Najee Harris, and he'll break into the red zone for sure as Logan Wilson stops him after a gain of 15. Najee Harris able to grind the ball down to the 7-yard line. It's going to be a 1st and goal situation. Kenny Pickett in the shotgun formation, 3 to the left. And Pickett dumps to Harris on the screen pass. That's going to be enough for a Pittsburgh Steelers touchdown. And you do not want to see that if you are a Cincinnati Bengals fan. It is a struggle early as Joe Burrow not able to have enough time to find a receiver, fumbles the ball after being sacked by Ali Highsmith, who also forces the fumble. TJ Watt recovers it, and Kenny Pickett able to seal the deal with a 7-yard screen pass that ends in a Najee Harris touchdown. Chris Boswell sends it deep, and it looks like back to return is going to be Chris Evans. Evans takes it from the end zone, and he's going to get it to about the 23-yard line. That's where Burrow will get a second chance to hopefully drive the Bengals, who did have some momentum before that unfortunate fumble. Looks like it's going to be a 2 tight end set. Chase on the left, Higgins on the right. Mixon's going to get the call, and he'll pick up about, it looks like 5 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 5 this time. Mixon 3 carries, 10 yards so far. And it looks like they're going to go with an empty set this time. Chase on the inside. That could be someone to watch as he tries to work between the numbers. He's going to get the grab and pick up enough for a Bengals first down. And Alex Highsmith comes up a little bit injured here. Chase picking up 7 yards. Hopefully Highsmith is okay. We'll have to watch this as it develops. He is grabbing at his wrist, so that could be a number of things. It could be a sprain. It could be a break. You just have to wait and see as far as that goes. So with 14 seconds left in the first, Burrow hands it off. Here goes Mixon. And Mixon not going to get a whole lot. It looks more like that was kind of a stall play to just run out the rest of the quarter, and that's exactly what it is. It's going to be the end of the first with the Steelers up 10-0. Will the Bengals be able to come back? We'll just have to find out after these messages. And we're back. So Burrow with 2 to the left, 1 to the right, Chase and Boyd on the left, Higgins on the right, Mixon in the backfield, Hurst in that tight end spot as Burrow drops back, looking, rolling, fires, and it's caught by Tyler Boyd. Burrow able to deliver out of that sack, had just enough time, able to make just enough time by moving his feet to the right. That is a big deal, as it shortens the field to where it's 3rd and 3. Burrow looks like he is in the zone. Mixon sent to the right side, and Burrow is going to fire. Jamar Chase, Burrow to Chase, first down, and the Bengals are driving down the field. They are now in Steelers territory. Chase, 15-yard grab there, and just like that, the Steelers are having some issues. They're being driven back a little bit. Burrow drops back, fires over the middle. It's going to be Tyler Boyd with the grab. He'll pick up about 13 yards, make it 14, and another Bengals first down. The Cincinnati Bengals are driving down the field. They are pushing the Steelers back. And it'll be 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. Tyler Boyd, 2 receptions, 21 yards so far. As Burrow hands it off. It's going to be Joe Mixon coming up the middle. He will get about somewhere around 8-9 yards. And if the Bengals can establish the run on top of their passing game, then it's going to be a long day for the Pittsburgh Steelers faithful. Now Burrow with one in the backfield. Tight ends are on the right side. 2 receivers on the left. Burrow hands it off. Here goes Joe Mixon up the middle. He is moving into Steelers red zone territory. And that's going to be a 10-yard pickup. And just like that, the Cincinnati Bengals are trying to erase the 10-point deficit. They can at least cut it down to hopefully 3 if they score a touchdown, or 7 with a field goal. Burrow looking. He has time, but nowhere to go. He goes ahead and attempts to dive at the end zone, but not quite able to make it. It's going to be 2nd and inches. They can get a first down without a touchdown. That is something to keep in mind. Burrow running for 9 yards, though, and they're going to try to punch it in there with Mixon, who will get in for the touchdown. Bengals 6, Steelers 10. And now, pending the McPherson extra point attempt, McPherson, the snap is good, hold is good, kick is good, 10-7. Steelers still lead by 3, but the Bengals are in position to potentially take the lead if they can hold the Steelers on defense. Here at Paycor Stadium, McPherson about to send a kickoff deep to the Steelers. And this is going to be a few yards deep in the end zone. 82 not choosing to take it out of the end zone. Not sure who that is off the top of my head. But I will tell you that it is 1st and 10 for the Steelers. Kenny Pickett comes out in the pistol formation for the first time today. Pickett looking, rolling to his left. He's under pressure. Hendrickson putting him under pressure, and he's not able to make a pass to... It looked like there weren't any valid targets there, but there's no call on the field, so it'll be 2nd and 10 for Kenny Pickett. With Harris in the backfield under shotgun. Pickett drops back, firing for Harris, and Harris is going to make the grab. That's going to be a 21-yard pickup. Great job by Pickett leading Harris. Harris able to make that grab, and it's 1st and 10. Kind of reminds me of another Harris who played running back for the Steelers. Pickett going to go ahead and hand it off. Harris going to the right side, this time nothing doing. A 2-yard pickup. He is met by a wall of Bengals who are able to stuff him. 2nd and 8. Pickett with a running back on his left side. That's going to be Harris. Looking for a screen pass. Pickett able to put Harris in great position. And Harris is going to gain 14 yards on that screen play. It's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they are actually already really close to field goal range for Chris Boswell, as there are 2 minutes left in this second quarter. And now, at the 38-yard line, Pickett comes out with Harris on his left. 2 receivers split out. It looks like actually 3 receivers split out to the right. One of them might be Pat Freiermuth, the tight end. And we are going to have an incomplete pass from Kenny Pickett. Yeah, Freiermuth is number 88 on the right side there. So Pickett drops back out of an empty set. Fires deep. And nothing happening. Not quite able to get it to Deontay Johnson. But there is a penalty. It looks like it's going to be roughing the passer on the Bengals. They are not going to be happy about that call. It's going to be Sam Hubbard who is going to get hit with a 15-yard penalty. And the Bengals will not be taking the ball over anytime soon, as it's going to be 1st down and 10. Kenny Pickett at the 23-yard line, looking, fires to his right, but not able to deliver the pass. It looks like his intended target was George Pickens. 2nd and 10 for the Steelers. And so Pickens, Johnson, and it looks like number 80. I can't really tell the number from this vantage point. It is going to be number 82 making the catch. And that's going to be a 4-yard pickup. And that is actually Sims. So Sims is number 82. 3rd and 6, attempting a screen pass is Kenny Pickett. Intended target was Harris. Nothing doing, and it's going to be a holding penalty on top of that. The Bengals are in an interesting spot. They could almost take this penalty, but it looks like they're going to decline it and just let the Steelers get 3. which makes sense because when you have Joe Burrow, you're in touchdown range at all times. This is not a game where, driving them back is going to make a whole lot of difference. Maybe they miss a 47-yard kick, but that's not a guarantee by any stretch of the imagination. Boswell's going to go ahead and drill it in there for 3, and the Steelers leading 13-7 with 1:10 left in the second quarter. We will have to see if Burrow can lead the Bengals to a second touchdown here, as Chris Evans takes it from the 2-yard line, moving to his right, trying to move back to the left. No luck. He will take the ball out to the 23-yard line before being met by a hostile of Steelers defenders. So it's going to be 1st and 10. Burrow has a cluster of receivers on his right, including tight end Hayden Hurst. Joe Mixon's in the backfield. Chase is on the left. Burrow looking, fires to his left. It's going to be T. Higgins making the grab, and Burrow's taking it no huddle. It's going to be a 3-yard pickup. Burrow looking to his right, fires. Joe Mixon with the grab. Mixon going to take it out of bounds after a pickup of maybe 1. It's a big maybe, though. 3rd down and 6. Burrow with Hurst, Boyd, and Higgins on his right, Chase on his left. And we'll have to see what happens here. Burrow rolling to his left. Fires. That's going to be a complete pass to Hayden Hurst down the field. Burrow was scrambling to his left, able to make an incredible pass, and that takes it to the 41-yard line before the Bengals use their first timeout. What a throw by Joe Burrow. I want to see a replay of that. Burrow drops back, moving to his left. Look at this. Just at this point, he is sprinting full on to his left and delivers a pass with his right arm. And that's just such a beautiful pass. You won't see many better than that. Now Joe Burrow in the shotgun formation, 3 to his left, 1 to his right. Burrow hands it off. Here goes Joe Mixon, picking up a couple yards. And it's 2nd and 8. They tried the draw play because they had an extra timeout, so the Bengals were thinking, oh, it's probably fine. We can probably afford to do this play. But now it leaves the Bengals with 23 seconds to get into field goal range, at least. Burrow fires one deep, and it's incomplete. Not able to make the connection. Number 21 with the deflection. Pirine is in the game for the first time today. 3rd and 8. And Burrow looking, fires to his right. It's going to be Samaje Pirine. Can Pirine get to the first down marker? Not quite. And the Steelers are going to call a timeout with 12 seconds left. The Bengals are not able to deliver, not able to get into field goal range, and it's going to be 4th and 4 for the Cincinnati Bengals. Drew Chrisman, the rookie, back to punt. He sends it into the air and trying to take as much time off the clock as he can. Number 89 making the fair catch, and the Steelers are going to have one play. And it looks like they're coming out in the victory formation. They're just going to kneel it. They are satisfied to take it into the locker room. 13-7 lead. Pittsburgh in this rivalry game doing what they do best. And that is grinding it on the run. Now let's just take a look here very briefly at statistics as soon as we pick our strategy points. So far, hopefully it's going well. By the way, I do have a Twitch channel. You can check out content like this on that channel. It's twitch.tv/MiaGamingTwitch. So let's take a look at the halftime stats. And if we look at this team stat-wise, it is very even. 114 total offense for the Bengals, 110 yards of total offense for the Steelers. Steelers leading in passing yards by a few. Bengals actually leading in rushing yards by a few. But the main difference so far is that one turnover where Burrow got strip sacked. Time of possession is also very even. So it's going to be interesting to see as we go forward if the Bengals are able to recapture the lead. They do get the ball back here at halftime. Boswell sends it deep to Chris Evans. Evans going to take it from inside the 5. Going to his left, not able to get past the 20, and that is where the Bengals will begin their drive. Joe Burrow and company coming out, and hopefully for the Bengals, things start to even out a little bit. Burrow played very well in the first half, but that turnover is haunting the Bengals. The Steelers do have a very good defense, and that's something that we have to keep in mind. Faking the jet sweep is it looked like that was Jamar Chase coming across formation, excuse me, and Mixon's going to take a 2-yard pickup. It's going to be 2nd down and 8. Now Burrow has Boyd and Chase on his left, Higgins on his right, Hurst is the tight end, and Mixon is the running back in the backfield. Burrow looking, fires to his left, really strong pass to Tyler Boyd, who comes down the sideline 24 yards, and a Bengals first down. And just like that, the Bengals are knocking on the door of passing at least midfield here. Burrow looking to his right, fires a screen pass. Joe Mixon able to come up with it, but it is stopped in the backfield by the combined efforts of number 20 and number 99. I believe specifically number 20 might be Cameron Sutton. I might be mistaken on that. But obviously I'm not able to see the names on the back of the jerseys as well as I'd like to. So it's going to be 2nd down and 11. Chase and Irwin on the left side. Hurst, Boyd, and Higgins on the right. Irwin has really stepped up this year as the number 4 receiver for the Bengals. And that's where Burrow's going to go. Irwin picking up a first down. That is going to put the Bengals into Steeler territory. 16-yard grab for the slot receiver. Burrow and the Bengals are driving downfield. 4:53 left in the game. Trenton Irwin, first snap of the game, makes a really good grab as Burrow hands it off to Joe Mixon, who will get about 5 yards. Now, if you like this content and you want to see more of it, let me know. Because the more interaction I have on this, the more likely it is that I'll do like a Madden season on my Twitch channel. So please feel free to let me know. Burrow takes it from the gun, fires, and able to get it to Tyler Boyd down the field. Big, risky throw by Burrow, but able to make it work. Tyler Boyd, 71 yards this game on 4 receptions, and it is 1st and goal for the Cincinnati Bengals, who are looking to score and tie up the game here with a touchdown. Oh, Burrow throws it straight into number 55. What is that? A pick from Joe Burrow, the usually sure-handed Joe Burrow, but 4 of his interceptions from last season came against the Steelers in week 1. Devin Bush able to intercept that pass, and the Steelers have the ball back at the 10-yard line. 3 receivers are on the right side, 1 on the left. That's Pat Freiermuth, in fact, the tight end. Pickett fires, and that's going to be caught after a gain of 8. Now it's going to be 2nd down and 2. And Pickett with a fullback in the backfield this time. I believe that's Derek Watt. 2nd and 2, pass to Najee Harris, and that's -2 yards. That is Chidobe Awuzie. He has been all over the field today. 3rd down and 4, 2:46 and counting on the clock here in the 3rd quarter. Pickett looking, fires over the middle, clean pass to Pat Freiermuth, and Wilson thought he was closer to Freiermuth than he appeared. It's going to be a big gain for Freiermuth. First grab of the day, I believe. And Kenny Pickett, 45-yard pass play there. He is on a roll. He's going to hand it off to Najee Harris, who's going to be blown up in the backfield by the combined efforts of Hubbard and Hill. 2nd and 11 for the Cincinnati Bengals. They need to get the stop on defense. Steven Sims has had an excellent game, both kick returning and receiving. George Pickens with a grab inside the red zone, and the Steelers are knocking on the door of another score. And it really has come down to this game, the turnover margin. A -2 turnover margin for the Bengals, who are usually very careful with the football. But again, the Steelers have seemed to be Joe Burrow's kryptonite as far as turning the ball over goes specifically. 2nd and 9, Pickett, empty backfield. Drops back, looking. Oh, he's going to be strip sacked! Strip sacked by Trey Hendrickson. And coming up with the play is Sam Hubbard, who was also in on that stop. And the Bengals have new life. Joe Burrow has to be a little more careful with the football than he was last possession. Burrow drops back, looking, fires Jamar Chase. Those two have an excellent repertoire. They went to the same college. They're playing for the same NFL team, LSU to Cincinnati. These two are best friends on and off the field, and it shows in the chemistry that they have. Burrow fires. It's going to be Chase again, but this time Chase is going to be making the Steelers give chase to him as he is inside the 10-yard line. First and goal for the Bengals. And just like that, the Bengals, despite an interception there in the third quarter, I should say, are right back in this thing. It is going to be first and goal at the start of the fourth quarter here. Burrow looking, fires to his right. T. Higgins making the grab, and it's going to be second and goal from the 8. Burrow with Higgins and Hurst on his right, mixing in the backfield, Chase and Sample on his left. Burrow looks, fires, Drew Sample able to come up with it. A really strong bullet pass, 3-yard pickup. Burrow 17 for 19, 214 yards, but with the pick. He is looking to add a touchdown to that repertoire here on third and goal. Burrow fires. Samaje Perine is going to be stopped just short. It's going to be 3 yards short of the end zone. And the Bengals have to make a decision here. And it looks like they're going for it. There is no quit in the blood of these Bengals. Burrow looks like he's making some calls at the line. Drops back. Looking. No, he's going to go up the middle. Touchdown, Bengals! Burrow runs it in for the touchdown. And he made that call to get the running back out of the backfield because he knew it would open up a lane, takes off up the middle, reaches in, and that is a score for the Cincinnati Bengals, who have tied up this football game. 13-13, and now it's going to be a McPherson kick, and that'll make it 14-13, Cincinnati leading Pittsburgh with 5:18 left in the game. McPherson looking to kick it off. He will send it deep into Steelers territory. That's going to be into the end zone. Sims not going to take it out. And the Steelers will get the ball at the 25-yard line. Will Kenny Pickett be able to lead a comeback? The rookie in a pressure situation against one of the stingiest defenses in football. Pickett fakes the handoff, looking deep, trying to find someone. Fires to his right. That's going to be Freiermuth making his second grab. Stopped by a gang of Bengals. A cacophony of Bengals players. Very happy about that. And look at this. 3 of them, a whole gang of them, were up on Freiermuth trying to stop him because they know Freiermuth is very capable of breaking loose, as he did earlier in this game. So it's going to be 2nd and 5. This time, Pickett lines up under center, hands it off, Najee Harris up the middle, and that is going to be a 10-yard pickup for the Steelers, who are very, very strong running the football, notably. DJ Reader, one of the best run stoppers in the league, has not shown up today, unfortunately, for the Bengals. Pickett hands it back off to Harris, who is going to be stopped by a smattering of Bengals. Logan Wilson able to make the stop. And Pickett on 2nd and 4 in the gun. Looks like Harris is in the backfield. Pickett fires to Deontay Johnson, who's able to make the grab. And just like that, the Steelers are in Bengals territory. With 3 minutes and 18 seconds and counting remaining, the clock is ticking on Cincinnati's hopes of holding the lead. Freiermuth making the grab. Jesse Bates stops him after a pickup of 6, and it'll be 2nd down and 4. Cincinnati 14, Pittsburgh 13, as we are getting down to the wire here. 2:44 remaining as Pickett drops back, looking, fires, not able to be stopped is Deontay Johnson, who makes a grab to get the Steelers into the red zone for the first time this half. Make it 2nd because there was the fumble strip sack. I forgot about that. That's important. Harris able to take the grab, picking up nothing. It's just going to be a way to run down the clock to 2 minutes left, and the Bengals need a stop desperately here on 2nd down and 10 from the 17-yard line. Will the Bengals be able to hold the Steelers? And it looks like they sent the house and the Bengals are able to stop Najee Harris for a loss of 1. The Steelers going into a no-huddle offense. Pickett looks, drops back, fumbles! He fumbled! And this time, 1:39 left, Davis Gaither with the D strip. It was recovered by number 69, nice, of the Steelers. And the Steelers are going to have to settle for a field goal to hopefully take the lead here. Boswell looking to put the Steelers up by 2. He will connect with it. And just like that, the Bengals are going to have to make a comeback. In football, 5 minutes can be like 1 minute, and 10 minutes can be like 60. It really depends on the situation. This is probably going to be a very long minute 35 remaining for the Bengals. They are going to do everything they can to make this comeback. Joe Burrow has had an excellent day, very accurate passing, but the 2 turnovers that he has had, that he has accounted for, have really put the Bengals in a spot where they have to come back here. Burrow looking, rolling, fires, not able to get the ball out. He's going to be sacked by TJ Watt, and the Bengals are going to be forced to burn one of their timeouts. Burrow was trying to find time, but yet again, the bane of the Bengals has been their offensive line for a while, and it shows again this time. Burrow trying to find his favorite target, not able to do it. Jamar Chase, it's going to be an incomplete pass, 3rd down and 22, and the Bengals are really going to have to chop this down to a 2-play thing. So they need to average 11 yards per play at this point in order to get the first down. Burrow fires. It's picked off. It's picked off. And this one is going to be over. Number 23 for the Steelers, able to make the game-saving pick. That is, it looks like Kazee able to step in front of the receiver and deliver what the Steelers needed. A game-saving interception. And just like that, the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to win this ball game 16-14. This was an excellent game, but it came down to Joe Burrow, who made a couple of mistakes that cost him the game. And sometimes that happens. Burrow is an excellent player, but the Steelers are not a team to sleep on. They have never been a team to sleep on. And it looks like the Steelers are going to take a delay of game penalty to ensure that they will win this ball game. Because what that does is it means you tick down those extra 1-2 seconds that it would take to snap the ball. It makes a lot of sense for the Steelers to do that. 2nd and 16, Pickett going to go ahead and kneel the ball, and that's going to send us to the end of this football game. For Mia Gaming Twitch, I'm Mia, saying so long. Thank you so much for stopping by and tuning in. And if you want to see more of this content, let me know. Interact with this video. Send this to your friends and family. Do whatever you have to, because I am more than willing to record a whole season of this. I just need to know that people are going to be interested in it. But from Cincinnati, from Paycor Stadium, this has been a presentation of Mia Gaming Twitch. Thank you so much, and good night.